Yo, imagine this is your brain. And let me tell you, your brain is very, very important to the system that we're gonna be talking about, the positive and negative feedback systems.
But wait a minute, stop the music. What is a feedback mechanism?
Well, in the most simplest terms, feedback mechanism is a physiological system that either returns the body to homeostasis or brings it further away from homeostasis. Well, what is homeostasis, you might ask? It's your body's steady state. Basically, the part where your body is all fine. But we all know sometimes our body will not be fine and will be pushed out of homeostasis. So, the question is, how does our body regulate us back to homeostasis? Through positive and negative feedback systems. Let's learn more about them. Well, it's time to explain to you all about the positive and negative feedback mechanisms that we have. Starting with negative feedback mechanism. Unlike its name, negative feedback mechanism actually benefits your body. This is because negative feedback mechanism reduces the effect which brings the body back to its steady state. If you look for the example right now in front of your screen, this is actually an example of how the integumentary system works with the brain and the central nervous system to actually prevent your body from overheating. How it works is very, very simple. The sensor, in this case, the sensors were like nerve cells with endings in the skin and the brain, actually senses the stimulus, which is the body temperature exceeding 37%. Now, those sensors go to the temperature regulatory center in the brain, and then the temperature regulatory center in the brain orders the sweat glands throughout the body to excrete sweat so that you will not overheat. Some more NFMs include this example and this example, but let's not talk about the negative feedback system anymore. Let's talk about the positive feedback mechanism. Unbelievably, the positive feedback mechanism is actually the opposite of the feedback mechanism we just talked about earlier. Because positive feedback mechanism wants to take you further away from homeostasis. A proper example of a positive feedback mechanism is, weirdly, childbirth. How this process works is that oxytocin actually allows the womb to further contract, which allows the baby to be pushed further, and this will continue happening until the baby is out. I'd want to say more, but unfortunately that's the end of the video. I hope you liked this video and found it informative. Share it to your friends, and thanks for watching.